Hey guys, bman here. How are you guys doing today? Today we've got an awesome one for you guys. We're going to go over the Tombstone perk glitch and how you can use that to duplicate items, money and everything guys. Now this Tombstone perk can be rather confusing guys, so I've got a lot of footage today for you guys and I'm going to do my best to be able to explain it to you the best I can so that you guys are on the same level as me for your understanding with this. Now I don't even understand 100% how this works guys, so I can only do my best to explain it to you, and I've got a lot of footage here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the footage of what I do and the result of what I do and what happens when I do that, and you guys are going to be able to see. So this is also going to teach you guys how to get around your tombstone spawning under the map when you exfil guys. Yes, this is the after patch for that. Well, that didn't get patched, but we've got an updated way of doing it so that you can get your items even after your tombstone goes under the map guys. Yes, so with that said, get down there, smash that like button for me, as that helps me help you guys and helps the channel grow. Leave me an awesome comment, subscribe if you're new, and let's just get straight into how all of this works guys. Now, as you're going to see, for this we're going to show you guys you can exfil while doing this. So get your tombstone perk and then get down at the exfil chopper and then crawl onto the exfil chopper like you see right here. This works, but guys, yes, when you do this, your tombstone the next game will go under the map in the tier 3 zone. No longer worry guys, because we now have a way to fix that afterwards guys. So once you do this, like you see here, take note of the items that I'm holding when I exfilled right here guys, because this is important too. So as you'll see, the items that we got there, we got some perks, we got a crystal, and we've got a skull, right? Now, those are important. Take note of that because you're going to see them again later on. Now, after you've exfilled and you died with Tombstone exfilling, the very important step is to change your operator before you load in. Swap to a different operator, guys, okay? And then you're going to need to load in. Now, while we're here, before we load in, I'll just show you this. This still works, the stash glitch, guys, where you can go over the limit. You just swap the item for a mission reward item. Now, guys, be careful doing that and don't go more than like over the like 14 or 15 in your stash, because if you do that and you go up to 16s or any higher than that in your stash, when you exfil items you will just lose them guys. So if that's happening, that's the cause. Just lower how much is in your stash. Now guys, load in your next game after you've done that exfil part and you'll see your tombstone will be under the map. Now to fix this guys, all you need to do is get tombstone again. Now bring it in as a cola if you can, it saves you having to go buy it, and then pop tombstone and go down and die again. Right, now you're going to go down and you want to be holding nothing in your backpack when you do this guys, okay? Then next game you're going to come in and you're not going to have a tombstone to be able to collect. It bugs out and it does not give you your tombstone to collect like you'll see here. Don't worry, that's all part of this guys. Go and do yourself a cargo contract to get the money. They're real simple, real easy, and you don't need to have guns or anything, bring anything in to be able to do this. You'll just have to drive a vehicle straight to the collection point and then you'll have the money to be able to go and buy tombstone guys. So simple as, easy as. The chopper following you doesn't even target you, it targets the ground, so you can easily dodge its shots and everything. Once you completed that, you just go along and then you can get your tombstone perk guys. Now important, when you die this game, make sure that you have no items in your backpack guys. So as you see here, we're going to have no items in our backpack, and next time when we come to pick up our tombstone, it's going to have all those items that we had when we done the extraction guys. Yes, that's right. So as you'll see right here, we just died with nothing in our backpack. We come back to our tombstone, bang, we've got all the things we extracted with, plus we've even got a dead wire recipe guys. Now I think that recipe has popped up because in the past I have exfilled with a large backpack and that was the slot that the dead wire was in when I exfilled with that. So it's popped up from a very previous exfill just because I had it in my large backpack, and because when we exfilled this last time we didn't have it. Now again guys, so what I do here is we change the position of the dead wire perk, and we have the crystal in our backpack. Now I go along and we do it again. I do the exfil glitch again to test it again to see whether next time we're going to come in and it's going to have what I exfilled with this time, right? This is why I tell you guys, this is why I'm showing you guys all the footage, because of the findings, you guys will see what I see. So as you've seen, this time we exfilled, downed with just the crystal and just a dead wire perk and nothing else in our inventory, right? As you see here, and as you see, you'll be able to use this to be able to exfil with the items, and then you'll still have them the next game. But as you see, we only had the crystal, we only had the dead wire. The next game we come in, you have your tombstone will be under the map because you exfilled. You got to get tombstone, go down, and then come in another game, and then you need to get tombstone again, and you need to go down, not having anything in your backpack. Then when you come back in, you will open the tombstone, and as you see, it's got all the items again. But those are not the items that we just exfilled with. So again, guys, you guys try and work this out. You guys are seeing exactly what I'm seeing. So then straight after that, I go down, just holding the dead wire perk in the first slot, and the rest empty, and then this is what's here when we come back. And now have 2 dead wire. We just duplicated the dead wire. So now what we have is 2 dead wire at the start in the first slots, and I drop everything else out, and we just go down holding just the 2 dead wires. Then you're going to see what happens when we revive ourselves. So we go and get tombstone. I down myself with just the 2 dead wire perks. We come back, and now this is what's in here. We now have 3 dead wire perks. We have been duplicating the recipe. Now keep in mind, guys, if that recipe that you're duplicating right there was the RAYGUN recipe, yes, you can use this to duplicate the RAYGUN recipe and other things too. And at this point, I came in with that orange crystal this game because I thought, hey, we'll see if we can start duplicating that orange crystal. So we go down with 3 dead wire this time, an empty slot and the orange crystal. And then we don't duplicate the orange crystal. But we got another dead wire, guys. It's doing my mind in. I'm not quite sure how it's pulling items. If you guys can figure this out, help me out, because I'm struggling to try and figure this out to be able to help you guys. So that's why at this point, I'm just showing you guys exactly what I'm seeing so that you guys can see what I see, and this is the information we have. So I go down with it like this. So the 3rd slot is where I got the legendary crystal from in the, what do you call it, in the cache, as you see here. The crystal, the legendary crystal, is in the 3rd slot, right? So I decide to change that slot and go down with it in a different slot, and then and you'll see eventually it does duplicate it. It didn't that time, but this time we see, okay, let's see if we try and exfil with this lot of stuff this time. So this time we go down at the exfil, holding 3 dead wires and 1 crystal and the crystal is in the 3rd slot. The first 2 are dead wires, and the 4th slot is a dead wire, right? So we have 2 dead wire, we have a crystal, and then we have a dead wire, right? And then you're going to see what we find when we come back in. But obviously you have to do the 2 games of not being able to get your tombstone, and then you have your tombstone of the game of what we just exfilled with. So take note of what we exfilled with there. We go down, and you know this one here is just the one, and then it won't have a tombstone, so then you have to get tombstone again and go down again holding nothing. When we come back to it, this is what we found. We found a crystal, this, and this. So you guys make sense of what it's doing here and decide whether or not you're going to be able to use this to actually keep the things when you're exfilling them with, because as you see here, there's clearly something here, but it's not doing exactly the items that we're holding when we exfil, but it sort of is. As you've seen here, we just went down with those items, and now we've just doubled the legendary crystal, guys. So this time it's given us a duplicate of the crystal. So then we do it again. We go down holding the crystals like this in these slots with the dead wire perk. We come back, and now we've got this. It didn't duplicate the crystal this time. So then we go and try again, the next game. This time, we go down with 2 crystals in those slots and 2 dead wires in a different slot. We come back, and now we've only got 2 crystals, 2 dead wires, right? And this time, we go down, we dropped all the dead wires out. I'm only holding 2 crystals at the end slots now, instead of the middle slot being a crystal. Had no dead wire on us. Come back, there's 3 crystals, and there's a dead wire. I don't know, guys. So you guys can see exactly what I see. If you guys can make any sense of this, help me out. Get down in that comment section and help me out, guys. But as you see, we've absolutely been duping up money hard out while we're at it. We got over $300,000 essence as well, and we're duping up crystals. You can use this to duplicate recipes and all sorts, guys, but I'm just confused as to where it's actually pulling the stuff from, guys, and I still am confused. So with that said, guys, that's going to complete this video, guys. You can duplicate stuff, and it's possible just changing the slots that they're in, but as you've seen there, it's not exactly does the same thing every game. With that said, guys, that's going to complete this video, guys. Get out there and duplicate, and if you ever need to duplicate on the Exfill, just remember that you can get that, and it goes under the map. Just go down twice and do that thing to be able to get it back, and you'll be able to get your stuff back. Simple as, easy as. But that's probably still a little bit confusing because I remain confused, but hey, at least we're all on the same page now, and we're all confused at the same level together, eh guys? With that said, get out there, and obviously you can still just keep on having unlimited money as long as you don't really need to exfil that much in this game anymore. The only time you need to actually exfil is if you need to bring out an actual schematic or recipe. Other than that, if you just die every game and have $1 million to come in every game, you can buy absolutely everything you need in game. With that said, guys, get down there, smash that like button for me, subscribe if you're not already, leave me an awesome comment, and of course make sure you guys have an awesome day. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Be man.